Ladies and gentlemen, this is Ballet Rain. So, Four Little Swans from Swan Lake. Undeniably one of the most popular, bordering mainstream pieces of classical ballet. Recorded performances of this piece rack up millions upon millions of views on YouTube, and the piece itself is iconic enough to have been parodied countless times in countless ways.
Even if you're not a dancer, you've probably been exposed to this piece at least one time, whether knowingly or unknowingly. It's pretty iconic, pretty recognizable, with our four ballerinas in white tutus with their hands linked together dancing to Tchaikovsky's iconic score.
And while it may look so cool and so mesmerizing and so effortless, y'all, it is an absolute beast to perform.
So today we're going to be walking you through it section at a time to show you exactly how hard this piece is to dance, and also what makes it so popular, so famous, and such an iconic piece in the classical ballet repertoire.
So if you are feeling ballet nerdy, and if you clicked on this video, you probably are, then hit that like button and let's get it.
Of course, before we start the commentary officially, we have to give you guys the context surrounding the piece so that we kind of know what we're getting ourselves into. The Four Little Swans is, of course, as we said, from the famous, iconic, bestest ballet in the whole world, Swan Lake. And this particular number, the Dance of the Four Little Swans, or the Dance of the Four Signettes,
if you're fancy,
if you're French, takes place in Act 1, Scene 2 of the ballet, also known as the Lakeside Scene, which is definitely, undeniably, the most famous and iconic scene of the entire ballet.
Oh, for sure. The music, of course, for Swan Lake is all done by our favorite composer ever, Tchaikovsky. If you've been with us for any amount of time, you will know that. And our beautiful, mesmerizing, but ultimately absolutely brutal choreography,
savage choreography,
is done, of course, by our man Petapa.
Yes.
It's always Petapa, you guys. There are actually a bunch of different swan numbers within the Lakeside Scene. We have the entrance of the swans, we have the waltz, we have the White Swan Parada, or the love duet, and then we have our swan soloists, if you will. We have the two big swans, which is also another very beautiful piece,
yes,
by the way. And then we get to the moment we've all been waiting for, which is the Four Little Swans.
There are tons and tons and tons of beautiful recordings of this piece out there. And most generally, because this is such an iconic Petapa piece, most of the time the choreography is pretty much the same across all companies.
Which is nice.
Yeah, it is. But the version we're going to be using today is from the one, the only, the amazing Bolshoi Ballet production of Swan Lake. Their dancers do an absolutely exceptional job. Not just like with this number, but Swan Lake in general. I really think that they do a good job with this production. So you guys are in for a treat today. Settle in, settle down, and let's grab the laptop.
We'll
get started.
Earpieces in.
Earpieces in.
Agent Jordan, Agent Eden.
Yes.
Reporting for next mission. It's not connected.
We have expert commentary today because Eden actually performed this quite a few times.
On multiple occasions, because I'm a little swan.
Because you're a little swan.
I was never tall enough to be in anything else but Little Swans.
I think I understood.
And I also feel like whether or not you actually perform the piece, you learn it through osmosis. You know what I mean? You just like watch it so many times. Growing up as a dancer.
You can't not know it. But let's get going. Once again, Bolshoi Ballet, they're magnificent. Four little dancers here. So we're going to take this commentary a section at a time because this piece is, I mean, conveniently chopped up into little segments throughout this piece. So we're going to watch it through, talk a little bit, and then go into the next section, etc. So let's start with section 1.
This section always feels the best because you're fresh.
Yeah, of course. I like that little jeté.
Yeah.
I think it always feels fun. And that's section 1.
That is section 1.
Mad respect for the very, very, very beginning when they're standing together and then they immediately link hands just before starting.
Yeah.
I think a more common practice for this piece is coming on stage, hands already linked.
Because then you have time to like arrange yourselves and then walk on all together.
Yeah. But here, they're standing by themselves individually and they have to find each other seconds, like split seconds before they have to go into the first step.
Yeah, without like doing like this.
Yeah, without
like,
looking
at each other.
Without looking. They just assemble and then they go. And quick artistic note, the way this piece was created with the intricate footwork work paired with the non-existent port-a-bras. This is all kind of meant to illustrate the way baby swans / cygnettes might float on the water. When they're little, their wings are still quite small, and so don't really use them a whole lot on the surface. But underneath the water, their little legs and feet are paddling madly. And in real life, they always tend to stick close together for like safety reasons. And I think all of those elements are kind of really integrated into the choreography. This is kind of what sets them apart from the big swans or even Odette or the corps de ballet, who use a lot more bigger arm movements that mimic the wings of grown swans.
And as you can see, it's very, very specific the way the hands are. For them, it's always right or left, and I feel like for most versions it is. It's not just like take your hands any way you can. It's always right arm over left arm, and then you take your hands that way.
This very first step really establishes sort of the dynamic of the entire piece, which is highly focused on the synchronicity of the Four Little Swans. Not just with the steps, but also with the head movements and the épaulement and even like the directions that they're facing. Everything is so detailed.
The goal is just to look like 4 copies of the same girl.
Yeah, like copy paste, copy paste, copy paste, copy
Yeah,
paste.
all merged together.
Yeah, exactly.
The head can often vary depending on the production.
Yes.
I mean, the steps stay the same for every production, but I think the head sometimes can vary a little bit.
That's a good point.
But regardless of where the head positions are set, it's always extremely exact.
Yes.
Like the director will give you checkpoints for where your head needs to be. Like on count 1, you're looking out at eye level. By count 4, you have to be at a 45-degree angle down.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like the rehearsal process for Four Little Swans is one of the most intense and the most detail-oriented pieces that you'll ever rehearse, because the piece banks on the fact that you'll be exactly identical. Otherwise, the piece just falls flat and there's almost no point to it. So this is a fun one to rehearse.
It's unlike any other piece, really.
Yeah, it is.
There are not a lot of pieces that involve you not using your arms. You're holding onto the other girls.
Yeah, and not really using any expressions either. Like there's no fancy artistry, there's no acting, there's no storytelling really. It's almost mechanical.
Almost.
Almost mechanical.
And I will say it's difficult to hold on to the girls, especially for them. Their tutus are so huge.
Yeah.
There is a lot of interference. It looks so smooth when they're doing it. It feels a lot more chaotic when you're actually in it, just because the tutus are interfering with each other.
The key is just to try and move in sync.
I like this section a lot, actually.
This is my favorite section. It's kind of like a rest step almost.
Yeah, almost. I will say, for a note, when you get all the girls
together
in a unit and we're all jumping together, it's actually the best feeling.
The best feeling, yeah.
It clicks.
Yeah,
I don't know if you know what I mean. And then all of a sudden you're a unit. And it's so good. It's the best feeling. And I think even the rhythm, entrecote, échappé, entrecote, échappé, 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 échappé. It's satisfying. Another thing though, for these échappés, you'll notice that their échappés are really tiny. In échappé, usually your feet would slide out to like shoulder width.
Shoulder width.
Like your heels would be in line with your shoulders. And the reason for the tiny échappés is because you're in such close quarters.
Yeah.
If you échappé all the way out, your feet are gonna smash into each other. And that has happened in rehearsal.
It happens all the time.
It does happen in rehearsal. The version that I did, sometimes they have more sharp angles of the head. They have a more gradual circle.
Oh yes, that's right.
For the échappés, but for the version that I did, it was a little more sharp down, side, and straight.
Front.
Depends on the version.
It's so exact. Change. Next section. I like this section.
Yes. Oh, and they're clean with it.
Yeah, they're very clean. Look at that. It really looks like they're just 4 copies of the same person. This is my favorite passage to watch from an audience perspective because their legs just weave through each other. It's almost like a kaleidoscope.
Yeah, kind of like they like just interweave.
Yeah, exactly. It looks so cool.
This one has quite a few different variants. They do a tombe relevé, but I've seen chassé. Sometimes they'll add
like a beat.
In between chassé beat, chassé beat. But in any case, generally they keep the legs pretty low, pretty subtle.
I mean, it is a pretty fast tempo, so
that
would be really difficult.
And even the crispness of the head on the tombe, you're either down. On the relevé, you're either up.
Exactly.
Down, up. And down, up. Like you even have to calculate when your heel hits the ground.
Yeah.
And when you relevate, it's down, up, and down, up.
But yeah, undeniably one of my favorite passages from this entire piece. Also to dance, it's just fun.
Here's my favorite passage. I think rhythmically it's just really fun.
Yeah, it matches the music so perfectly.
There's something very, very satisfying about 1, 2, 3, and step up. And 1, 2, 3, and land up. And your head goes 1, 2, 3, and down. It's so satisfying and it's so much fun.
This is like the shortest passage, but rhythmically, I think it's impactful. I think it's really good. It adds a little bit more contrast, I think, from the previous section, which is a little bit smoother, just a little bit, and this one adds a little bit more of that rhythm back into
Crispness
it.
and a little more impact with
yeah,
that.
exactly. So I think choreographically, I think that contrast is really nice.
And when it comes to traveling steps like this, it's very important to keep your shoulders even with the girl beside you. You want the line to be as straight as possible. I do remember getting like a lot of notes on that. Like make sure you're not too far behind the other girl or too far in front. And I will say, by this point, you're not dying yet, but you're kind of starting to go. Just like a little bit. And on top of that, like your hands get kind of sweaty. Is that TMI? It might be TMI, but like no one talks about how sweaty your hands get doing Four Little Swans. And so the thing is, you could very easily just lose connection. So you have to be hold on tight for one thing. You have to hold on tight for one thing, and also just make sure that you're not pulling on any of the girls. No, but yeah, your hands get so sweaty.
That's the part that no one talks about. How sweaty your hands can get. Yeah, like no one prepares you for that.
Yeah, no one
talks about it.
No, and the thing is, before rehearsal, we'd always be like, wiping your hands.
Sorry, guys. So sorry.
Like, sorry, everybody. Yeah, but your hands get really sweaty and kind of slick.
And my least favorite section.
Immediately going from my favorite section to my very, very, very least favorite section.
This is the last thing you want to do. We're on the final stretch of this piece, and now we're doing consecutive padishahs across the stage, linked together, trying not to smash our knees into each other.
It's really, really difficult. I really don't like this. It's iconic, but it's also so difficult.
And I think this is kind of the step that really starts to kill you, because you're more than halfway through, your strength is already starting to go a little bit, and now we're jumping. Like, thank you very much, Petapa.
Thank you, Petapa.
Thank you,
appreciate that, Petapa. I remember this was always a section where I'd be like, oh, I'm feeling actually surprisingly good. And then the padishahs will kill you immediately.
Like, it happens that
like,
fast.
Boom!
Your strength is gone. Completely sapped.
And again, this is where jumping together is so important. And it visibly, palpably impacts your energy going into the rest of the piece. Because if you're slightly off, you're not as calibrated and synced as you need to be, it actually kills your energy quicker. Because like the other girls are like kind of pulling on you in a certain way.
Yeah, exactly. Or you're fighting to keep up or like slow down or something.
Yeah, you really have to jump as a unit. That's the only way that the four of you are gonna survive to the end.
It's very much like an all for one and one for all sort of thing. So even if you're tired, you have to really push to keep up and hold up your end of the stick, because there are 3 other girls, you know, kind of relying on you, depending on you to hold your own in this piece. Otherwise, literally, the whole thing will just fall apart slowly. See how even when they're traveling on a diagonal this way, their shoulders are like lined up.
Yeah. And the arm, even though it looks easy, because you're just holding on to each other, you actually have to kind of like hold your fellow girl's arms in place, so that they don't go like this when you're jumping. You actually have to
push down.
Push down
and lock
like,
in.
Kind of, you have to lock in.
But they do such a good job, you guys.
I hate this step too, you guys. To be honest with you, all of the terrible steps
are at the end.
Are at the very end of this piece.
Yeah, after this dun 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 dun, after that,
everything
spirals down.
I'm not talking from an audience perspective.
No.
I'm meaning from to dance.
The
horrible steps come at the end.
Yeah, which is unfortunate, but also, I don't know if there's really a better time, honestly.
And this is fast, deceptively fast.
It's way faster than it looks.
For what it is. And you gotta get that foot pointed, turned out, straight knees.
In front of you.
Right in front of you. And you're leaning back. Which makes it harder to kind of keep your core engaged. Yeah.
Which makes these emboîtés just a little bit harder than if you were like more forward on yourself. I feel like this is the part where your entire lower body goes numb.
Yeah, your whole lower body. It's just like, you know, in a video game when you start like flashing red. When you're like low on health.
That's exactly this section.
But the thing is, you really can't afford to slow down at all.
You can't.
And there's no shortcut that you can take that will make this easier.
No.
Honestly, if you try and give it 50%, it's actually harder.
It's way harder. It's only go
100%.
big or go home.
Yeah, it's go big or go home.
Yeah. With 4 people connected like this,
Yeah.
you can't go 50%.
You have to give it your 100%.
And just trust that the others will do their 100% as
Yeah.
well. So yeah, this is a really hard section, but unfortunately it is only preceding the hardest section.
They're so good at this though.
They are really good. They're troopers.
And here's the worst section, you guys.
Y'all, thankfully it's short.
It is 8 counts of utter torture.
Yeah, just to put it nicely.
Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna exaggerate. Objectively, it is just PKs.
I think the hardest part is that it's at the end of the piece when your legs are already beat, and also that it's fast.
It's not like hard. It just feels so
Awkward. Yeah, it's really odd.
And it's in your best interest to travel as much as possible because you're trying to get back to center.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, you're over there in the corner, but then you have to get all the way back to center. So you want to travel as much as possible within the time allotted whilst making clean positions and assembling everything and traveling at the same rate as all the girls next to you. There's a lot going through your head.
It's a whole thing.
In these like brief 8 counts. And final emboîtés. Literally, we're all like squeezing each other's hands, like just 8 more counts.
8 more counts.
8 more counts. We
Hold the line.
hold 8 more counts.
There are some variations where in the ending, these final emboîtés, the girls will actually spread out a little bit across the stage. Obviously, in other versions, such as this one, they will stay connected until the very end. But both are obviously acceptable.
Beautiful.
It's so understated too. You can't be flashy with this. You can't exalt in your victory. You have to just first position, first airbag, not even that high, you guys.
Yep. Boom.
That's it.
Clean and simple. Just
We're done.
period. Not exclamation point. Period.
Just a dot.
Yep.
Simple dot. That's it.
And there's nothing more fulfilling than a clean run of Four Little Swans.
So fulfilling.
It's the best feeling in the world when you know that you were in sync, you were locked in, you were a full amoeba, like a unit, and you take your reverence, you run off the stage, and you all look at each other like,
yeah.
it's just the best feeling, and it's such a big honor and a responsibility to perform as well, because for a lot of people, when they come to see Swan Lake, they don't know anything about the rest of the ballet, but they know Four Little Swans. Everyone will hold their breath when you come in to that first position. They're like,
oh, this is the part I know.
This is the part I know. I know this. I know this. You'll see that recognition in their eyes.
Yeah.
So there's that like tiny bit of weight in a good way.
Yeah.
I want to give them the best performance of this that I can. And when you can give them that and you can feel the audience's excitement and their anticipation, their sort of awe after watching your performance, matchless.
Matchless.
That's all I'll say.
Yeah.
So there you have it, everybody. That was our walkthrough and talk through of the iconic Four Little Swans. Honestly, I don't think there's any other piece in the ballet repertoire quite like it.
It's definitely one of a kind, and I feel like out of all the pieces there are in the classical ballet repertoire, this one definitely deserves the amount of spotlight that it gets.
We joke about it being like, oh, so popular,
so mainstream.
overdone, so mainstream, but honestly,
it's for good reason.
It is for good reason.
Yeah. If you enjoyed the commentary, then make sure you tap the like button to applaud the beautiful dancers that we got to watch today, and of course our good man Tchaikovsky, and yes, you too, Pettipa. And if you want to see more commentaries kind of like this one, then we actually have a delightful little playlist that you will probably enjoy, linked above and below this video in the description box. And if you have any other pieces that you'd like us to commentate on, then feel free to drop all of your suggestions and requests in the comment section below, because we do read every single one of them, and we are taking notes.
If you're a fan of our work here on YouTube and you would like to keep supporting us, there are a couple of ways you can do that. One of them is by subscribing. That is for free, and it will ensure that you get to see more of us in the future. The second way is by sharing this video, also for free and with the added bonus of spreading the good ballet nerd vibes all around the world.
We love that.
And thirdly, if you would like to keep the ballet nerd world spinning, you can become a patron over on our Patreon channel. It will be linked below in the description box, or you can visit patreon.com/balletrain and join this growing list of people. And to all of the patrons that have made this video possible, we want to extend our thanks and our endless gratitude and all of the good ballet nerd vibes. And anyways, I think that is all from us for now. This is Ballet Rain signing off. Until the next video. Bye.
I can't believe we haven't done this yet. It's been we're going on 3 years soon.
And we've never talked about Four Little Swans.
We've never done Four Little Swans.
Like, what is wrong with us?
What is wrong with us?
Any other person in their right mind would have been like, let's do this as our first commentary.
Yeah, honestly.
What did we do for our first commentary?
Rosadage.
Why didn't we do Four Little Swans?
I don't know.
Okay, no, Rosadage is pretty iconic too.
It is, but Four Little Swans.
Yeah, I know. Like,
who are we? What are we doing here?